Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever looked at a car and thought, that reminds me of an animal? Well, you might be onto something bigger than you think. From the names we give them to the very way they're designed, the connection between the automotive world and the animal kingdom is surprisingly deep and fascinating. Today, we're going on a safari through the history of cars to uncover these incredible connections. So buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. Let's start with the most obvious link, the names. Think about it. Ford Mustang, Dodge Charger, Shelby Cobra, Chevrolet Impala. It's like a zoo on wheels. This isn't just a random trend. Automakers have always used animal names to evoke a sense of power, speed, grace, or ruggedness. A Mustang isn't just a car. It's a symbol of untamed freedom, just like the wild horse it's named after. A Jaguar represents sleekness, agility, and a predatory elegance. These names are powerful marketing tools that instantly create an image and a feeling in our minds. They connect the machine to a living, breathing creature, giving it a personality, a soul. It's a brilliant way to make us feel an emotional bond with what is essentially a collection of metal, plastic, and glass. But the connection goes way beyond just the name on the trunk. Let's talk about design. Car designers have been borrowing from nature's blueprint for decades. This practice is called biomimicry, and it's all about learning from and mimicking strategies found in nature to solve human design challenges. Early on, this was more about aesthetics. Think of the tail fins of the 1950s cars, like the Cadillac Eldorado. They were directly inspired by the fins of fish, meant to give the car a sense of fluid motion and futuristic flair, even if they didn't do much for aerodynamics. It was all about capturing the visual language of speed and grace found in the aquatic world. As technology advanced, so did the application of biomimicry in car design. It became less about just looking cool and more about performing better. Aerodynamics became the name of the game. Engineers and designers started studying birds, fish, and even insects to understand how they move so efficiently through air or water. A perfect example is the bionic car concept by Mercedes-Benz, which was modeled directly after the boxfish. Now, the boxfish might look a bit clumsy and, well, boxy, but it's surprisingly aerodynamic and has a rigid structure. By mimicking its shape, Mercedes created a car with incredibly low drag, leading to amazing fuel efficiency. It is a fantastic case of looking at one of nature's oddballs and finding pure engineering genius. And it's not just fish. The quest for speed has often led designers to look at the fastest creatures on land and in the air. The streamlined teardrop shape that is so fundamental to modern car design, that's a lesson learned from observing birds in flight and water droplets falling through the air. The peregrine falcon, the fastest animal on the planet, achieves its incredible speeds by tucking its wings and forming a perfect aerodynamic teardrop. Car designers replicate this principle to reduce wind resistance, allowing cars to use less energy to move forward, which improves both speed and fuel economy. Every smooth curve and tapered edge on a modern sports car is, in a way, a tribute to the evolutionary perfection of birds of prey. The influence doesn't stop at the exterior. Let's look under the hood. The term horsepower itself is the most famous example. Before engines, the power of horses was the standard for measuring work. When James Watt was trying to sell his new steam engines, he needed a way to explain their power in terms people could understand. So, he calculated how much weight a single mill horse could lift in a minute and called that one horsepower. That unit of measurement, born from the strength of an animal, has stuck with us for centuries and is still the primary way we talk about a car's power. So every time you hear a car has 300 horsepower, you're literally comparing its engine to the strength of 300 horses working together. Even the logos and hood ornaments that define a brand often have animalistic roots. The prancing horse of Ferrari, the charging bull of Lamborghini, the leaping jaguar of, well, Jaguar. These emblems are more than just logos. They are declarations of identity. Lamborghini's founder, Ferruccio Lamborghini, was a Taurus and had a passion for bullfighting. His cars were designed to be aggressive, powerful, and untamable, just like the fighting bulls they're often named after, like the Murcielago and the Aventador. The Ferrari horse has a more complex history, linked to an Italian WWI fighter pilot who had it painted on his plane, but it still symbolizes a spirit of power, elegance, and competitive pedigree. These animal symbols become iconic, representing the very essence of the brand's philosophy. Let's dive into some more specific and perhaps lesser-known examples. Have you heard of the owl wing doors on the Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale? While gull wing doors, inspired by a seagull's wings, are more famous thanks to Mercedes, Alfa Romeo's design was a beautiful and unique take. These doors hinged forward and up, resembling the wings of an owl taking flight. It's another instance of designers looking to the sky for inspiration, not just for aerodynamics, but for creating a sense of drama and elegance in the simple act of getting in and out of a car. The animal kingdom has also influenced safety features. Engineers have studied the skulls of woodpeckers to understand how they withstand repeated high-impact forces without brain damage. This research has provided insights into creating better shock-absorbing materials and structures in cars to protect passengers during a crash. Similarly, the honeycomb structure, which is incredibly strong for its lightweight and is found in beehives, is now widely used in car chassis and components. It provides rigidity and crash protection without adding excess weight, which would hurt performance and efficiency. Nature, through millions of years of evolution, has already solved some of the most complex engineering problems we face. Let's think about the future for a moment. As we move towards autonomous vehicles, the animal kingdom will continue to be a source of inspiration. The way a flock of birds or a school of fish moves in perfect coordination without colliding is a natural model for how self-driving cars could communicate and navigate traffic together. This concept, known as swarm intelligence, could help create safer and more efficient traffic flows, reducing congestion and accidents. By studying the simple rules that govern these complex collective behaviors in animals, we can develop algorithms for our cars to do the same. So, from the names that give them personality, to the designs that make them slice through the air, to the very unit we use to measure their power, cars are deeply intertwined with the animal kingdom. It's a beautiful reminder that even in our most advanced technological creations, we are still students of nature. The natural world provides a boundless library of ideas, perfected over millennia. The next time you're on the road, take a closer look at the cars around you. See if you can spot the subtle hints of a falcon's dive, a fish's body, or a jaguar's poise. You'll start to see that our highways are, in their own way, a rolling tribute to the incredible diversity and ingenuity of the animal world. Thanks so much for joining me on this Automotive Safari today. It is truly amazing what we can learn when we look at the world around us with fresh eyes. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you won't miss our next adventure. Let me know in the comments which car-animal connection you find the most fascinating. Until next time, stay curious and drive safe.